Never mind.
Got it handled, huh?
Yeah. Can't focus with the curved window.
Look at the white car. Right.
I can't. How many cars we got here? Four.
There's three behind us. That one that just went by, I don't think is with us. It's just this one, Hoden, and this one right behind you here. Okay, you want to turn left on this street here.
So are you reporters? You're a reporter? Alright, so listen, yesterday you came onto our property and you said that you weren't a reporter, you weren't here to do a story, you gave a false name. Could you please explain why you did that? Can any of you explain why you did that? Your name is Mr. Reichelt, right?
We only talked to Mr. David Miscavige.
Alright, so you said your name was Mr. Your name is Mr. Reichelt, you came onto our property.
We said to yesterday we only want to talk to Mr. David Miscavige. He said no, so we don't talk.
Alright. Alright, fine. So why don't you just back up here for a shot? Here's what I don't understand. You came onto our property, you gave a false name.
That's a lie.
Alright? Then you said you weren't a reporter, you weren't doing a story. You were a tourist here on a vacation. You just wanted to do a tour.
That's a lie.
Alright? Then you said, listen, you're false accusing me.
Where's David Miscavige?
Alright, then we find out, in actual fact, you are a reporter. Also, number two, I don't know if you know this, but we have filed a complaint with the police department and with the FAA because you were flying a helicopter over that property at a dangerous height over a kid's school. That's illegal in America. I don't know if it's illegal.
Do you think it's a fine boat?
It's illegal. It's illegal to fly a helicopter and hover over little children. And basically, we asked you yesterday, I says, listen, be truthful with us. You weren't truthful with us. I asked you point blank, are you doing a story? Are you reporters? You're not. You know, to be truthful with us. In fact, the actual fact, you lied to us.
The actual fact is that this school up in the mountain belongs to your organization. That's
the fact of the matter is, what this school is, it's a school for children. The fact of the matter is, you went and hired a helicopter that came very, very low and illegally photographed it. That's against the law. You put their lives at risk. That's against the law in America. All right, so we have notified the police, we have notified authorities. Our problem with is, why did you lie to us yesterday? Why did you come on the property and say you were a tourist? You weren't doing a story, you were here. I heard exactly what you said. I heard exactly what you said. There was a number of people there. The fact of the matter is, you came on the property and you lied. All right? Now, I'm going to ask you a question. My name is Ken Hoden. I'm from the Church of Scientology. What is your name?
I think you know the name.
You won't give us your name. Why won't you give us your name? What do you have to hide?
You're such a good secret agency. You have to hide your rehabilitation project.
Yeah, what do you have to hide?
You have to hide your prison camp here, you know?
What do you have to hide?
You have to hide your prison camp here, and we want to find the prison camp.
You
can show us where the prison camp is.
Nothing to hide, right? You know what you have to hide? You have to hide what your real intentions are.
Why are you putting dogs in the back?
Hey, listen,
why are you putting dogs? Who are harassing us?
I got two cameras on me. You got one hanging around your neck. Come on.
Big Shabbat dog. You see, I'm a German citizen, you know?
Yeah, I know, you're a German citizen, you know something? You're in America.
What are you doing here? You have a dog here.
Yeah, you're in America. And the fact of the matter is, you lied to us.
You lied. You're lying all
Point
the time.
blank. I know you're going to write a book, but I know what your book's going to say. It's going to be full of lies. You're going to say all sorts of things happened out here. In actual fact, what exactly happened is you came up like a boyfriend, like a girlfriend. You want to take a tour. Say, we're just tourists from Germany. We're on a month-long vacation. We're out here to visit. The fact of the matter is you lied. You said you weren't here to do a story. You didn't go to visit the other churches. In fact, you did.
No, you lied. You said this is a film studio. That's no film studio.
The fact of the matter is that's a film studio.
This is a world headquarter of Scientology.
You
went over with
a helicopter for the intention of doing harm to others. That's the fact of the matter.
You see, if we break it to the point, that's
here's your
headquarters of Scientology. David Miscavige.
Let me ask you something. What is your intention? What is your intention? What is your intention?
Story about David Miscavige and your organization.
Well, I'll give you what the real story is.
And we only talk again furthermore with Mr. David Miscavige. That's it for the moment. So thank you.
The fact of the matter is we
only want to take David Miscavige, organize the interview.
All right. The fact of the matter is you came here, you lied.
Nobody.
You misrepresented yourself.
Nobody's lying. Okay, thank you for coming.
So are you leaving now or what?
Are we going to the school now together? Can you show us the school? You make a round trip there.
The fact of the matter is you lied when you came onto the property. You weren't truthful with us. Honestly, look at me in the eye and say you were truthful. Obviously, you wanted to do a story, but you weren't truthful.
You are lying to us. You doing that. You
all right?
Don't think you know us?
The fact of the matter is, were you truthful with us? Yes or no?
Yes, naturally we are truthful.
Were you truthful? All right.
Let
me ask this way: did you come on the property and tell the truth? No, you did not. You did not tell the truth. You came on the property under false pretenses.
Who's not telling the truth? You are not telling the truth.
You aren't. You didn't tell the truth. You're not telling it now either.
No, you are not telling the truth. Okay, thank you.
All right. Put your camera down. Gentlemen, you're on private property. The fact of the matter is you earlier came on the property. You lied about the fact that who you were. You said you were purely a tourist. In actual fact, I asked you if you were for the media. You were not. You refused. I have asked you to leave. You will not leave.
You see, this is a state road. You know what the yellow sign means?
I have asked you to leave. I have informed you that this is private property, and you have not left.
I don't believe it to be private.
All right. The gentleman there says he does not believe that it's private property. The fact of the matter is this is private property. These gentlemen are from Germany. They're not American citizens. They will not abide by the law in America. I am asking you to leave. You're on private property. What you did today was you endangered the children's lives at that school by flying at 175 feet over the property in a helicopter. You know that that's illegal. You know that the FAA says the limit is 500 feet and that's it.
So
I'm giving you one last warning. Are you going to leave, yes or no? Fine! I'm placing you under citizen's arrest right now.
Why are you so crying? That's no reason why. So, this school...
I'm placing you under citizen's arrest right now. You are violating the law. You are trespassing.
You are blocking out the way out.
You are not blocking. Ube, move that car. They have refused to leave.
You're blocking us.
Nobody is blocking you.
You're blocking us. We want to leave and you are blocking us.
There's nobody blocking you.
You are blocking us.
Here. You're a sufficient witness.
You are
arresting us. The fact of the matter is you have violated the law.
You are arresting us.
We have the whole thing on video. You will not leave. And the fact of the matter is, you haven't been truthful with us. You came here, you said you were somebody else other than what you are. You sneak onto our property. That's illegal. You can't do that.
And you are a liar.
I am not a liar. The fact of the matter is, I've requested you to leave. You won't leave. The fact of the matter is, you flew over our property with a helicopter. That is illegal in America. Okay. That's it. You're not going.
You have audio shooting? Okay.
All right, that's fine. You're not going anywhere until the cops get here.
Okay, fine.
I warned you. I have the whole thing on video. You won't leave the property. Not okay.
Okay, we can be leaving. You are blocking us. You are arresting us. You are arresting German people.
Stop.
You are not allowed to do that. You are not allowed to block us, you know?
You're on our private property right now. I asked you to leave. You would not leave.
We wanted to leave and you said, and you put the car there, you are renting us.
police come. They've been called.
Okay, fine.
All right, and then you're going to explain why you flew over the school at a dangerous height. You're going to explain why you came in here after I told you to move on private property and you didn't move. Much better, thank you.
You see what you're doing is you're betraying us. You're betraying German people.
Excuse me, sir, this is the
We are on the
USA.
open street. Here's an open street. You don't let us go. You're saying we want to leave, and what you're saying and what you're doing is you're blocking the road. We have it on camera. You're blocking the road.
We're going to sort it out with the police. The police, you can explain your story to them. They're very fair. They'll do what's right. The fact of the matter is that when I was up there on the property before you came on, I said, can you go on a tour? I said, no, you cannot go on a tour. So then you drive onto our property. You come onto our property and say, you must leave. You don't leave, you photograph. Now, you can talk to the police about it.
Oh, you're blocking again my way, okay?
Just so you understand exactly what happened. A gentleman by the name of Reichelt came to our property. It's a film and sound studio. He asked to do a tour. He said he was on vacation from Germany and he was just a tourist and he was here just to tour the property. I interviewed the person, talked to him for a while, found out in actual fact he was not here to interview the property. As a matter of fact, he lied about what his name was.
And you told
he was
us
here
that
for other purposes,
your policy
and he was
is...
here to basically come here and harass us, which they did do today. They flew a helicopter at about 200 feet over a
So
small
what's about your
children's school.
policy that the
And,
tour is
that's
just
illegal in
for
America.
local people? What's about the policy you told us that this tour is only for local people, not for foreigners, not for other guys who are coming from outside, not from Habitat, not from
The fact of the matter is,
Okay, what's about this policy you told us? 3 guys of you told us about this policy. What's about this policy? What's about your policy to be unfriendly? What's about your policy to kick us out? What's about the policy to...
Well, I'll tell you what, here's the policies. They're very, very clear. What we do is we say hello to people. I tell them what my name is. They tell me what their name is. You wouldn't tell me what your name was, would you?
You know my name.
No, I don't know your name. You wouldn't tell me what your name was. As a matter of fact, you told me you're here on a vacation.
So what's
you're
about
just
this
a tourist.
policy? What's about the real policy?
Here's the policy. The policy is called
The policy
honesty.
is that only local people are allowed to come to
Well,
take
tell you
this
what,
tour. And so what's so
suggest-
secret at
tell
this
you what, I
tour that
suggest-
only very old people...
No,
from
here's
this
what you do.
local-
You should
No?
tell to the police, because you're going to be here shortly.
Sure. So, just this question. What's about your policy and what's about this school up, down, up to the hill? What's about Mr. Tabayoyon, what he says? What about other guys saying what happened up? What about other things happened?
But you have that the German television team betraying us. See? Decent German television.
So we're waiting for the police and I hope everything will be clear after that. So we are not on private property, everything is fine and they arrest us, they don't let us go. I don't know what it is, I think it's one of their policies they have. Like they don't like foreign people, like they don't allow foreign people take this tour during, to the studio. And so we're waiting. So that's a public road coming up from Gilman Hot Springs, where the headquarter is located. On the left side there's a big public golf court, and on the right side near the mountains there are some other buildings. They say they're administration houses. And this road, I think it's called, how does it called? Castle Canyon Road, right? It goes up into the mountains, and at the end of the road there is a camp, a kind of school, they told us. Other people say it's not only a school, it's a kind of concentration camp where they are arrested, where they were arrested. And there are a lot of people who told what happened there, what happened with the people. And there's a man called Tabayoyo, and he was the architect, the builder of this area. It's called Happy Valley, and it's a real happy valley where people are arrested, and they say it's a school, and they educate their kids, which kids, and they don't answer the questions when you ask them what's happened up on the hill. And so we have to ask, and we don't get any answers. That's it. They just arrest us. That's all. See, they blocked the street with this yellow big thing, very strong. And they block another way with a white car. They're following us with 4 cars from San Jacinto. And they block the car with their human bodies. So it's perfect, and we are waiting for the police, but we're still waiting. They're not coming, so I don't know what happened now. Maybe we have to sleep here, or we have to camp here, and I have some sweeties. So that's it.
You work for the German government. You work for the German student body. I forget what you call it over there. You work for the government? You don't work for the government?
For which party? Student?
Yeah, isn't there a student party?
No, we have no student parties.
I thought there was a student party.
We should be better informed about Germany.
Well, perhaps I should be. I understand
yeah, you should,
that.
I think, yeah.
Well,
better.
You're not associated with the student party over there?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, is the youth party, or it's the young party, young democrats, the young, I'm an American, I'm not German, you know.
Yeah, so I think it's your job to be better informed.
Well,
you're
perhaps
the public
you're right.
officer, public relations?
No, not at all. No,
okay, what's your job?
What's your job? That's what I'm
what's
trying
your
to find
job?
out. Do you work for the government?
It's your job to harass us? It's your job to block us?
No, not at all.
So what are you doing here?
No, well, I live here.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you live?
And we can go?
Where do you live? No, because you trespassed. So we're going to sort this out with the local police.
Your job is to block us, right?
No, it's not. Our
So
job
why
is
we can't
basically to find out what you're doing here.
So why we
You
can't
came
go?
all the way to Germany, to the countryside here, for what reason? You're not a tourist, are you?
To be blocked from you?
Are you a tourist?
To be blocked by you?
Are you a tourist?
To be blocked by you?
I'm asking you a question. Are you a
I'm
tourist?
asking you a question.
You're not a tourist. You lied to us, in fact.
I'm asking you a question.
Do you work for a TV company?
So I have to tell you nothing.
Do you work for a
I don't have
TV
to tell you
company?
anything.
Well, see, I'm very open. Here's my card. I'm going to give you a card. You can easily find out who I am. Besides, that gentleman knows who I am.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, here's a card. I got nothing to hide.
Sure, that's
There you
fine.
go.
Yeah.
Now, who are you?
Ken Hoden.
Who are you?
You're Ken Hoden.
I'm
General Manager.
That's right.
What's your job? What's the job of a general manager?
Well, you know
of
something, you have a lot of
Scientology?
questions, but you won't tell me your name. You won't
It's an
tell me where you're
incorporation.
from. You won't tell me if you work for the government. Have you been hired to come over here and do a slam on the Church of Scientology?
It's a golden era production. You're a general
All right.
manager.
Have you been asked to come
So
over here
your
and lie
job-
about
So your job is to block us.
I'll tell you what,
let me ask you.
No,
you're just saying here with your
let's play a game. I'll ask you a question, and I'll answer, and then we'll go back and forth.
No, I answer. You question.
No, we'll trade answers.
No.
First question is.
I take the question, and you answer.
Oh, yesterday did you tell me you were a tourist?
What did you tell me what your job is?
Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna answer mine. I'm gonna answer that question.
Okay, what's your job?
All right. First, you gotta answer mine.
No, I asked you at first. What's your job?
I'm the general manager.
Okay, what's the job of a general manager from Golden Era Productions? What is written down of your business card?
We make films and videos for the Church of Scientology. That's what we do.
What kind of film?
And what I'd like you to do now is answer one of my questions.
Okay, what kind of film? I'm not finished.
All right. One of my questions is,
I would appreciate to get some answers.
Do you work for the government?
So I don't know.
Do you work for the government?
What the job of a general manager is. I think the job of a general manager is to block us.
Excuse me just a second.
To call.
Now, do you work for the government? That's what I really want to know, because that way I can contact your superior. You must have a superior.
So you work for...
Do you get paid to come here? Do you get paid?
We get paid.
Do you get paid to come here and do this?
I
want to know if you get paid by a newspaper or a magazine or a TV station, or do you get paid by the government to come here and lie about the Church of Scientology?
Mr. Hoden, you got paid to come here to block us? All these guys are paid to make these photos?
No. You know something? You asked me two questions. I gave you an honest answer.
What is the job of these people?
I gave you an honest answer.
What is the job of these people standing here? They are paid by the Church of Scientology. From whom do they get their wages? Who pays this guy shooting me with this video camera the whole time? He belongs to the Church of Scientology.
The fact of the matter
is, your policy.
I'm just asking you a question, ma'am. Do you work for the government? Do you work for the government?
I don't have to tell you anything.
You don't have to tell me anything. But I would like to ask you a question. Do you work for the government?
I don't have to tell you anything and ask you questions. And you're not able to answer the question.
Well, I suggest you explain everything
so what's so secret?
To the sheriff's office.
What's so secret with this organization? What's so secret with this area? What happened here? So then explain to us what's wrong with all the information. What's wrong? You said that all the movies are lying. Guy who's filming me the whole time is from the Sea Org organization. He wears a blue blouson, jacket, something like that, and there's a special sign on the left side, two wings, and in the middle of two wings there's a star, and it's blue, and that's the sign for the Sea Org organization, and that's the elite. The rest of them are working there. So I'm proud that all best guys are here.
Here are trespassers on our property. Mr. Hoden over here is the...
Okay, hold on. Go over there. I'll be with you in a minute. Mr. Collins?
No, I'm not.
Who's Mike Collins?
He's a security guard at the property where the children are.
Bring him down here. I need to speak to him.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll radio him right now, sir.
All right.
German television. And you know, the first one is like ABC, we're working together with ABC.
Hang on.
Hi.
You folks step over here for a minute.
Yeah, they need Mike Collins in here now.
They blocked that door. They blocked this guy. They wanted to leave. But they said we have to leave. But it's private property. So we changed the car. And then they had a big white van. They put the van direct in front. And they put 3 guys there and said, you're not allowed to leave. Both sides. So everything on camera we can show you. One at a time. Never. Even Nicaragua was the first time. They're doing it. They put us here for 40 minutes.
blocked with a yellow time. And when we drove,
pushing us this way down.
this street was blocked. Not a van, a yellow one where you put heavy stones away. You know, I don't know the name, but it was a yellow.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like a catapult.
And then another one, I think Mr. Hoden blocked us behind. He came behind us and stopped, so we didn't have the chance to drive away. After that, all the people got out of the car, and he said to us that everything is private property, we have to leave. And we say, okay, we will leave. No problem. And after that,
Which one told you you have to leave?
Mr. Hoden. But after that, we didn't have any chance to leave because they blocked the way with their bodies, and they were very careful that the car is touching her knees.
Everything. They put the car down there, and they put
That's
cars
all.
behind us, they put the cars in front of us, and people in front of us. Yeah.
Relax.
You see this car was this white. You see this white one there?
What they did do, he told them to leave. That van parked up there, was sitting here in the middle of the road.
See where the 2 trees?
Buddy, could you?
Yeah.
Whether everything is fine, so absurd, you know.